Hey, coming up right now, did you know it's not illegal to teach while you're drunk? We'll tell you about it.
It's also coming up, not all that glitters is gold. There's one area of the Hamptons that just stinks.
A little later on, a designer appears to land every A-lister for their latest ad. So what's the real deal behind this star-studded campaign?
Daily Flash starts right now.
Get ready for trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. The fun starts right now. This is Daily Flash.
Hi, everyone. I'm Andrea Jackson.
I'm Mitch English. We're welcoming you to a Monday Daily Flash where Jackson and I matched again. I love coming into work.
Even my watch band, you're matching. We're like Florida Gators
yes,
today.
Yes, we are. Right. That's a big deal in Florida.
Yeah, it is.
I didn't go to UF.
Me neither.
We just want everybody to know that.
Is Matt wearing Seminole colors?
No.
Because I feel like we have to represent.
I'm UCF, if anything, black and gold.
That's right.
I don't wear gator coats.
When I was in, I had filled in up in Panama City, Florida, at our station,
and got it.
I went in with a similar outfit like this, and I got some side eyes, and I go.
Did you get hate mail?
No hate mail.
Oh, I'm surprised.
But to the point where I was like, maybe I should change my tie. But I did not bring one in, and I didn't know anybody to. Can I borrow a tie? But anyway, so it's so interesting about how people are so dedicated to colors.
Yeah.
But I can understand it, and I did think about that. But we looked at it.
We did anyway. So.
Maddie, what about you? When you head out to the theme parks, you said you UCF, so you look for golden.
Black and gold. We all yell "Go Knights!" You know, it's pretty common around the Orlando area and everything like that.
Yeah.
That's what I look for. But something that just happened out there. I was going to go out. I didn't because the crowds were nuts. They just closed the test track ride at Epcot.
I heard about that.
They're refurbishing it for a third time. So the original idea was the beginning of automotive. Then it went into the kind of the future, and now they're going into the super future. So it's going to be more an EV. My problem with the ride is you come out of this tunnel going 60 miles an hour with the hood down, right?
Yes.
Can you just do that on the highway anywhere in the country and it'd be a little more fun? I've always felt that that's the ride I only take friends to when they're in town, and I'm like, all right, I can take you on our expressway here, and it's way worse.
Yeah, true. But I always found that anytime I would go to the theme park, that test track drive would always be closed down.
It's closed, and the one time I rode it, because it's always down when it rains, and one time we were on it while it was about to rain, and as the doors opened and you go, it started downpouring.
No.
So the girl I was with at the time came off of it looking like a cat that just got thrown in the river, and the picture is literally me laughing as the door opened.
And let me guess, that relationship ended?
No, that's long gone.
Yes, I figured.
That's it. Pretty much so. AI, we talk about this all the time. McDonald's was testing it out with its drive-thrus. Did you remember this?
Yeah, I remember hearing about it.
Well, they've just apparently scrapped the program.
Which good.
Not
Actually,
working
that feels
out.
good.
Yeah.
Now, basically, what it was is that you could just talk to like a Siri.
To a Siri to give your order, right? Well, the problem is they had so many gaffes, including adding 9 sweet teas to one customer's order and giving another customer an ice cream cone with bacon on top.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not a bad idea.
I know. Anyway, so they had so many issues with it. I mean, if you think about just even asking Siri a few questions, the stuff that she comes up with, like, oh, you wanted to find out where bacon was developed. No, I wanted to find out how to get to Macon, Georgia, but that's okay. So could you only imagine what you're getting with your food?
And even if the screen having it pop up there, you're like, no, that's not what I want. And correcting that would imagine would make it worse. I tell you what I do hate. It's when you pull up, it's automated, and you'll hear, "Thank you for stopping by Dunkin' Donuts. Are you going to be using your app?" And you'll go, "No." And it goes like this. Donuts, what do you want?
What you want to eat?
Yeah. So basically, it's a recording, and they make you think that that's the guy, and every single time I've done it, it drives me crazy.
Yeah.
So we're not there. That's actually good to hear that AI is not going to take over our McDonald's
For now, anyway.
For now, that's what I'm saying, right?
They'll probably fine tune it, and it'll be back.
And they say, and I always say this when we talk about AI will not take your job. The person who knows how to program AI will take your job. So keep that in mind, and that means you need to learn. But you need to learn from sober teachers. And believe it or not, no charges will ever be filed against a Northern California second grade teacher who cops say she was teaching drunk. Her blood alcohol level twice the legal limit. Check this out. The teacher was arrested for DUI and child endangerment after a coworker contacted cops. The teacher was taken to jail after an investigation followed.
She looks like a nice lady.
Doesn't she?
Yeah.
But the district attorney said, listen, we're not going to prosecute the case because they say there's actually nothing that says it's against the law to teach drunk in the state of California.
Of course not.
You would think that a state that is such a nanny state with laws everywhere. Deputies say that she failed a field sobriety test, but prosecutors say that they couldn't prove that she drove to work drunk. The DA also added that their position on criminal charges would not impact the district's decision on whether or not she keeps her job. Parents were just baffled by the outcome. I think it would be nice to see if this person gets help, because if you're around, listen,
kids.
Second graders will drive you to drink. I'm not gonna, I understand that, but you can't be up there doing that. I mean, like,
pressures of the job.
right. And obviously this is somebody that needed help.
Well,
and gets it.
You've got another teacher that called the cops saying, hey, I'm really concerned about this woman. And it's hard to say, like in the story you mentioned, they don't know whether she drove to work that way or something happened. Maybe it was a combination of something she had and some medication. But clearly they gave her a field sobriety test. So thankfully she didn't get on the road to drive home.
And being child endangerment, I can understand that. It's interesting that there's no actual law, and I guess that's where it comes down to it. I know we were discussing this, and like when I first started radio, you had to have a license. You had to, and one of the, you cannot drink while you were broadcasting or control of a radio station. So there's the laws there, but you would think that every industry would have something like that. Not the case.
Yeah, and a morality clause.
And a morality clause.
Because most jobs, even in broadcasting, they've usually got morality clauses in contracts. So you would think as a teacher that would definitely be something that would be in there.
And it also maybe speaks a little bit to just they need teachers so bad that maybe they loosen that because of that.
A dazzling Hamptons beach surrounded by multi-million-dollar mansions has a huge problem. Levels of fecal matter in their coastal water is some of the highest in the country. Mecox Bay in Southampton landed.
That's the real name, folks.
Top 10 beaches in the country with the highest concentration of pollutants. Matt Doolittle, stop it. The bay is an inland body of water cut off from the ocean by just a slice of land. In fact, there's an entryway there. It is home to dozens of gorgeous waterfront estates. Locals say the bay is known as a receptacle for runoff. Nearly all the used water from businesses, farms, and homes in the small inlet community pours into the bay before it moves out into the ocean.
So keep your beach bum away from that. Right?
Yes.
That's interesting and scary at the same time. You kind of wonder if there's too much doo-doo in your water. Where's it all coming from, right?
Good question. Well, this ad will make you do a double take. Alexander Wang might have appeared to land everyone from Beyonce to Taylor Swift for the brand's latest ad campaign, but it turns out these celebs are faking it. What? 100% certified authentic Rico back in stock, the designer captions on an Instagram reel that featured a bevy of celebrity impersonators showing off
it looks like
the new
Toomey
flat bag.
Swift.
Toomey Swift. Temu Swift.
Temu, whatever.
The ad featured an Ariana Grande lookalike named Paige Neiman. Taylor Swift is also in the mix. Her double is Ashley Leachin. There's even a Beyonce and Kylie Jenner lookalike. Each faux star held the designer leather bag up to the camera, showing off an adjustable strap and silver studded bottom on the bag.
So, what does that say? First off, it's not real. So that make me think that their product's not real. It's imitation, that sort of thing. But really, I mean, if you happen to look like somebody else, is it your fault? And should that stop you from actually making money off it? I mean, I don't endorse it, but at the same token, there's really nothing wrong with it, right?
It's kind of weird, don't you think? Like, they have that big impersonator convention that they do here in Central Florida, and I'm sure they have it everywhere else too, but I always think, I'm like, you're making money pretending to be someone else. Yeah. It's so weird to me.
What does that do to your psyche? Like, do you take too much of that character into your life, and then also, do you feel like you'll never make it up,
as your own person?
As your own person,
we went and saw Elvis in Vegas, and he was good. Elvis was good.
Elvis, but he can walk off the stage, I guess, and do it. But when you just look like somebody that looks like somebody, there is an incredible meme that's going around. There's a photographer that will take two people, doppelgangers, that are not related at all, and take pictures of them. And he's found like 100 of them that did just that. And they've come to find out they've become really good friends afterwards. And I'm looking at some of these pictures. I'm telling you, you can't tell that they're two different people altogether. And then also, too, you think, okay, where does this, is this any different from deep fakes, using the real person's face? Which I can understand deep fakes because you're taking the actual person. But for this, even though that person looks just like them, it's not actually them. So.
But I think, especially now that we enter this new AI / deep fake phase, that having to be specific about, hey, this is not Taylor Swift, this is a lookalike, or this is AI, or this is XYZ.
Listen, if they have to put a disclaimer at the beginning of South Park that say celebrity voices are impersonated, then I think, they should do it on those commercials.
Wait, that wasn't Jennifer Lopez?
No, it was not.
No,
not at all. Hey, we're doing Globetrotting the big way. That's coming up right around the corner. We're talking to a Harlem Globetrotter right here on Daily Flash. Hey, welcome back to Daily Flash. I'm Mitch English along with Andrea Jackson. All right, he has graced basketball courts all around the world with some high-flying stunts that even the Pope saw as a miracle. Now, former Harlem Globetrotter Herbert Flight Time Lang is sharing his story to motivate and inspire people all across the globe, starting with his book. It's called Projects, Popes, and Presidents. Welcome to Daily Flash. Flight time! What's happening there, Herbert? How are you?
What's going on, Mitch, man? Thank you so much for taking time out to let me be a part of your show, man. I appreciate it a lot.
Well, the Harlem Globetrotters, growing up, were a part of my life. I mean, every Saturday, with a wide world of sports, I would sit there and watch, and I got to be able to talk to many of them. I think what you guys do is incredible. And really, what you have done actually for basketball, too, which we'll talk to you a little bit more. But I want to talk about your journey. You started off Brinkley, Arkansas. How do you go from there to actually becoming a Harlem Globetrotter?
Well, for me, everybody has a unique story. It just, it really is a lot of people believing in me and seeing things in me that I didn't see in myself. And the way that I got to college was through a guy from my hometown's father speaking up and saying that I was under-recruited and that they should recruit me. And then it just carried on into the, to Centenary College, where I played for 4 years, eventually winning the college dunk contest back in '98 at the Final Four, which, again, a friend of mine going to a Globetrotter game saying, hey, Herb, I went to a Globetrotter game, and I think you can do all the stuff that they can do. Now, at this time, I couldn't even spin a basketball on my finger, but, he was right. It turned into 18 years of a joyous trip around the world, many trips around the world, many friends, and here I am now talking to you, Mitch.
And it's got to be an honor to even just put on a jersey like that. Some key moments, maybe that significantly shaped at least your path to joining the Globetrotters. Can you share some of those with us?
Yeah, I would absolutely have to say, again, my friend who went to the Globetrotter game back in '99, Alan Zahatra, was a big part of it. I'd say during my Globetrotter career, just having the chance to represent my family, my hometown, the organization on shows like The Amazing Race, shows like Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? And then just being able to meet presidents and popes and being able to be in the presence of people who are difference makers in the world, which is now kind of the journey that I'm on right now, spreading kindness everywhere that I go.
I love that. And you mentioned, of course, mentorship. It's a big part of your book, too. And why do you want everyone to know how important mentorship is?
Well, it's important because nobody gets to the top by themselves. For me, it took people within my community. It took people from my college. And even now, as I continue to advance past my playing days, it's still people that supported me back in the day that are rooting me on and giving me that gas that I need to continue on with this journey, because I feel like I went to so many countries, and now part of what I get to do is go back and say thank you and provide hope to these people who took care of me as I traveled the world.
Thank you so much for joining us, Flight Time. Despite the fact I've lost so much money on the Washington Generals, I don't know why I keep betting on them, but who knows? The book, you want to check it out. It's called Projects, Popes, and Presidents. And if you want more on Flight Time, you can check it out. How about that, y'all? DailyFlashShow.com. We got this interview as well as links to it as well. You can find it on our website, DailyFlashShow.com.
On Wednesday, June 26th, Comfort Keepers, a leading provider of in-home care for seniors, is celebrating their 6th annual National Day of Joy. And they've just unveiled a new survey shedding light on how adult children play a pivotal role in helping their parents embrace the golden years. Joanne Butler has the story.
We all desire to know the secret to happiness and longevity. Well, a recent survey by Comfort Keepers, a company that operates more than 600 offices nationwide of caregivers who deliver uplifting support to seniors, found that a positive mindset about aging can help them thrive. And they're celebrating their 6th annual National Day of Joy to remind people that finding joy is important for maintaining physical and mental health, as well as improving overall well-being.
The National Day of Joy is the last Wednesday in June every year, and this year it's on June 26th. And this year's theme is the power of positivity. Our brand promise is elevating the human spirit, and that is recognizing the importance of positivity, joy in all of our lives every single day. So, as we're so busy, it's so important to stop and take a minute to think about, gosh, what is the thing that brings me joy, or how can I bring joy to somebody else? It helps us thrive at any age, especially as we get older, physically, mentally, and emotionally. The research shows that socialization, positivity, and joy can make a huge difference in our later years.
Their annual survey asked adult sons and daughters about how they're helping their aging parents embrace aging with a positive mindset. They found that 3/4 of adult children say it's important to have a caregiver network to support their aging parents' physical, emotional, and social needs.
The other stat that is so great is that half of these adult children tell us that their parent is their best friend. It just reinforces the importance of family and those emotional connections and those bonds, and how important it is to stay connected to our senior loved ones as they age.
Comfort Keepers says it's not just about managing the challenges that come with aging, it's about embracing the possibilities and celebrating the positive changes that come with each passing day.
Particularly as our parents become older, as we become much more focused on things like their safety and their health. But we don't always focus as much on just the joy in life and the happiness in life and making memories. And so it becomes really important to have those activities, whether it's sitting and watching a movie together, taking a joyride, having those in-person moments where we're bonding with our loved one, we're laughing, we're hugging, we're patting their back or patting their hand, we're sharing those memories together is so essential. We know that it helps release oxytocin, which is our love, trust, and bonding hormone, and that actually improves the health of both the older parent as well as the older daughter or son.
For more information, visit comfortkeepers.com. They're also inviting you to share your Day of Joy activity on social media using hashtag National Day of Joy.
In this week's Boss Lady, we are focused on the habits of women who are at the top of their game at work and at home. Here are their top 7 tips for success.
Number 1, set and achieve SMART goals. Setting goals isn't merely jotting down wishes, it's a roadmap to your dreams. Start by defining your objectives clearly. Specificity is key here. Instead of saying, I want to save money, try, I aim to save $500 by the end of the year. Make them measurable, so you know when you've hit the bullseye. Achievable goals are within reach, challenging yet feasible. Don't set yourself up for frustration with lofty, unrealistic targets. Your goals should be relevant, aligning with your values and aspirations. Lastly, time-bound goals create a sense of urgency, spurring you into action. Whether it's climbing the corporate ladder, starting your own business, or mastering a new skill, the power lies in your hands. Remember, a dream without a plan is just a wish. Number 2, self-belief drives success. The cornerstone of every successful venture is unwavering self-belief. It's that quiet voice within that whispers, you can do this. Self-belief isn't about having all the answers or knowing the exact path to success. It's about trusting yourself to navigate the unknown. Even in the face of uncertainty, hold steadfast to the belief that you're capable of achieving greatness. Imagine a world where self-doubt doesn't hold you back, where you boldly chase your dreams without fear of failure. That world is within your reach, fueled by the power of self-belief. Cultivate it like a precious flower, nurturing it with positivity and resilience. Did you find the video helpful so far? Please consider liking the video and type, I am successful, in the comments below, and make sure to subscribe to participate in future giveaways. Number 3, embrace mistakes and move forward. Mistakes aren't stumbling blocks, they're stepping stones to growth. Instead of dwelling on past failures, embrace them as valuable lessons in disguise. Reflect on what went wrong, extract the wisdom from the experience, and use it to propel yourself forward. Picture a sculptor chiseling away at a block of marble, each strike of the hammer shaping the masterpiece within. Similarly, every mistake you make is an opportunity to refine your craft and inch closer to success. Don't let fear of failure paralyze you. Instead, let it embolden you to take risks and push boundaries. Number 4, prioritize self-love and mindfulness. In the hustle and bustle of daily life, it's easy to neglect our well-being in pursuit of our goals. However, self-love and mindfulness are non-negotiable ingredients for success. Take time to nurture your body, mind, and soul, replenishing your reserves of energy and resilience. Self-love isn't selfish. It's a prerequisite for leading a fulfilling and purposeful life. Treat yourself with the same kindness and compassion you extend to others. Practice mindfulness, grounding yourself in the present moment and cultivating a deep sense of gratitude for the blessings in your life. By investing in self-love and mindfulness, you'll not only enhance your overall well-being, but also unlock your full potential. Remember, you can't pour from an empty cup, so prioritize self-care and watch as it transforms every aspect of your life. Number 5, maintain a backup plan. Life is unpredictable, full of twists and turns that can derail even the best-laid plans. That's why it's essential to always have a backup plan in place. Whether it's a financial emergency or a sudden career setback, having a plan B can provide peace of mind and security in times of uncertainty. Think of your backup plan as a safety net, ready to catch you if you fall. It can be as simple as setting aside a portion of your income for savings or diversifying your skill set to increase your employability. By preparing for the unexpected, you'll be better equipped to weather any storm that comes your way. Remember, a backup plan isn't a sign of pessimism. It's a demonstration of prudence and foresight. So take the time to assess your current situation and identify areas where you could use some additional support. Congratulations! You've made it halfway through the video, and we're thrilled to have you here with us. So we have a special surprise for you, which is the Millionaire Mindset ebook, Your Key to Wealth Creation. Grab your free copy by clicking the link below. Number 6, accept help when needed. As independent and self-reliant individuals, it can be challenging to admit when we need assistance. However, accepting help when needed is not a sign of weakness, but rather a testament to our humility and wisdom. Whether it's seeking guidance from a mentor or delegating tasks to colleagues, acknowledging our limitations and reaching out for support is essential for growth and success. Think of it as assembling a team of allies who have your back and want to see you succeed. By leveraging the expertise and resources of others, you can overcome obstacles more effectively and achieve your goals more efficiently. Number 7, pursue personal development continually. The journey to success is not a destination, but a lifelong pursuit of growth and self-improvement. That's why it's essential to prioritize personal development and commit to learning and evolving every day. Whether it's honing your skills through online courses, attending workshops and seminars, or seeking mentorship from industry experts, investing in yourself is the surest path to success. Think of personal development as an investment in your future, one that pays dividends in terms of increased confidence, competence, and opportunities. By expanding your knowledge and skill set, you not only become more valuable in the marketplace, but also more equipped to tackle the challenges and seize the opportunities that come your way.
This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. Trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash.
Hey everybody, I am Mitch English.
I'm Andrea Jackson. This is Daily Flash, your source for trending news and entertainment.
We appreciate you joining us here on this Monday. I don't know if you heard what happened, but I kind of like to start a discussion here. Is that there's one phone number if you're don't know what to do, you're hurt or whatever, you always call. It's 911.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
We all know the number. Do you know my phone number?
No.
If you could call me, I had no idea what your phone number. I know it's a California area code. That's all I know.
No clue.
I'm mad I couldn't call you.
Nope.
Well, in Massachusetts, happened, the entire 911 service went down. And so for like several hours too. And the only way that they could tell everybody, look, don't call 911 was send out an alert on your phone. So everybody says, do not call 911. If you need help, they would say, first off, they said, contact your local police department. Well, the phone number to the local police department is 911, right?
Yes.
So they said do it that way. They said also if you are in need, go to your local emergency box. And the only thing that I could think, the bigger cities, remember those little blue boxes?
Yes, with the yellow phones?
Yes. You see them on the highways. They have, I guess.
Is that what we're talking about?
That's basically these emergency boxes around. But I wouldn't, if I was in a big city, I wouldn't even know where to start looking for one of those things.
I mean, I know I've passed it a million times, but I couldn't tell you where it is.
So you could see what a big deal this is. They sent it out and they told everybody, like 911, it was out for several hours as well. And you can imagine how many calls the 911 folks get in, and they're trying to figure out what happened altogether. But at least it happened. This is the first time I've ever heard of like 911 actually going out. But it's a good idea to get pen and paper.
Yeah.
Write down phone numbers. Keep it somewhere in your house, right?
Yeah.
Besides 911.
I always think about that too. Like if you lose your phone or your phone loses power, and you need to call somebody for help, how are you going to do it? I don't know anybody's phone number.
Absolutely.
None.
So keep that in mind. That we always think that it's always going to be there. Easy number to remember, but not always the case.
Do payphones exist anymore? Because if I'm out of a phone and I need to reach somebody.
And do you want to touch it?
Well,
Is what peril you're in worth touching a payphone?
No, of course it's not. No, I'll shoot flares before I touch a payphone. No charges will be filed against a Northern California second grade teacher who police said was teaching drunk. Her blood alcohol level was twice the legal limit. The teacher was arrested for DUI and child endangerment after a coworker contacted police. The teacher was taken to jail and an investigation did follow. But the district attorney declined to prosecute the case because they claim there's nothing that says it's against the law teach drunk in the state of California. Deputies say she failed a field sobriety test, but prosecutors said they couldn't prove she drove to work drunk. The DA added that their position on criminal charges would not impact the district's decision on whether or not she keeps her job. Parents, of course, were baffled by the outcome. I guess they're saying, hey, it's up to the school district to decide how you want to handle it.
I think
we can't.
And maybe, I'm not saying introduce new regulations or whatever, but it seems like now this might be a good opportunity to say, no, you're not allowed to, teach drunk.
Common sense.
That we might learn more. That might not be the case. And you can understand, too. Actually, I don't know if you can understand, but it's sad that she has, this teacher had to go to alcohol in order to do her job, which it sounds like that happened. That's sad.
And then hard to say whether it was a combination or a bad combination of something. Not to give her any sort of excuse, but it's hard to believe. It does seem like things are upside down, right?
Right. And we all have that one teacher that we suspect, and now we might know, right?
Need to unwind after a busy day? We've got the perfect solution to your sleepless nights, thanks to Disney. Disney Sleep offers peaceful renditions of your favorite classic Disney songs to fall asleep to, and is available wherever you stream music. Just say, Alexa, play Disney Sleep to your Amazon connected device. For the perfect deep sleep, visit DisneySleepSweepstakes.com and enter to win the grand prize, an award-winning NOLA Evolution Luxury Hybrid Mattress. This mattress offers 3 firmness level options, cooling comfort, and pressure relief for sensitive joints. Learn more at NOLAmattress.com. The prizes don't stop there. The grand prize winner also gets a Whim Beside companion lighted speaker with Alexa to stream the Disney Sleep playlist. If you fall short of the grand prize, don't fret. You can still win one of 5 $25 Amazon gift cards. Head over to dailyflashshow.com and click on the sweepstakes button for your chance to win.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Daily Flash. Summer is here, and that means kids may be spending a little bit more time at home. You already know that. And keeping them in a routine is pretty much a priority when it comes to nutrition and hydration.
Registered dietitian and nutritionist Gisela Bouvier joins us with ways to encourage healthy habits at home during the summer break. Welcome, Gisela. Thanks so much for having me.
Thank you. All right, kids running around, and they seem like they're more active this time of year, which means we need to make sure they're hydrated, make sure they're taken care of, and you got some great ideas.
Absolutely. So it's really important to create a nutrition routine during the summer months. During the school year, they've got their 3 meals, plus they have snacks, and you want to kind of get the same routine going during the summer months, especially if they're at home, right? Yeah. Because if they're at camp or summer school, they have that routine still very similar to the school year. Yeah. So you want to implement it at home if they're staying home with you or with a caretaker.
What's some things that people actually should be concerned about when it comes to the break in the kids' routines and stuff? I mean, obviously it's huge difference, but some things that we should be looking for.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, keep them in a routine when it comes to bedtime and wake up time, because that will affect their mood, their hunger, their activity level, right? And then creating a routine when it comes to their nutrition. So keeping on with 3 meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and focusing on having a protein, a carbohydrate, and fiber at every meal as much as possible. And of course, snacks.
Snacks are important.
Let's talk about snacks. And I think this is good not just for the kids, but for the adults too.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right?
You know, for me, snacks are so important because they help to fill the nutritional gaps and also helps our kids really avoid that hunger in between meals too much, and also the grazing or eating out of boredom. So having more structured snacks along with the meals is a great idea.
I would imagine accessibility is a big part of that. The kids are running in and out. They want to know where it's at and that sort of thing, right?
Absolutely. So that's why I have this first option here, this little kind of tackle box.
I love this.
Yeah.
It is, you're right.
I love it too. And what's great is that you have a variety of options, and you can have this already set at home, kind of like these are the snacks for the week.
Yeah.
Or you can take it with you. It's got a nice little handle on it, and you have a variety of options.
I like how these come out too.
Yeah,
So, you can
so great, right? And notice how we have a little bit of fun foods with the chips and the pretzels along with fruits and some veggies. And this is a great time too to have your kids explore new foods while they're more at home with you. So taking them to a grocery store and saying, hey, why don't you add to the snack box this week something you've never tried before? And don't put the pressure that it has to be a fruit or veggie, but more like something you've never tried, texture, flavor wise, and it'll help to increase their palate without the pressure of like, you have to eat this.
I love this, and it's all about the packaging too, because this really sells it. Maybe I'm not an orange person, but I love the way it looks in here. I'm gonna eat the oranges.
Absolutely, and then you can pair it with like some hummus and some yogurt for some dips, right? That'll help to increase the palate too. And it's just a fun way to eat snacks. And if you want a little more protein, add some cheese in there. So great options.
You can help them all in the kitchen with this cool, nice little combination you got going on here.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is a twist on the summer s'mores, right? So again, getting your kids in the kitchen, helping them make snacks will also help them explore some foods.
Sure.
And so instead of marshmallow, we have Greek yogurt. Well, it's a toasted coconut flavor over graham crackers and chocolate chips, right? So fun, and kids can really choose their toppings. Pair with blueberries for some extra fiber and antioxidants.
Just about a minute left, Gisela. What is your last item here?
So hydration is so important. It's so hot out there, right?
Yes.
So we want to make sure that they are hydrated. So we've got here some coconut water, and coconut water is great because it's full of electrolytes, really limited added sugar. So you would pour this in, right? And this is going to be a hydrating popsicle, but also nutrient rich. And we're going to add some watermelon, really at its peak season right now. So sweet and delicious.
Some strawberries.
Strawberries, yep, for some
cucumbers.
Yep, cucumbers, so that it increases your fiber intake and very subtle taste, right?
We would
and then
blend all that up, put it in the little popsicles.
Yep, these little molds right here, and then these
voila.
delicious, refreshing popsicles, fiber rich and super hydrating.
And good tasting. Can't forget that as well.
Yes, absolutely.
Gisela, thank you so much. Of course, if folks want to get more information, they can head to our website, dailyflashshow.com. We'll have links to be able to find out more.
Thank you so much.
Need to unwind after a busy day? We've got the perfect solution to your sleepless nights, thanks to Disney. Disney Sleep offers peaceful renditions of your favorite classic Disney songs to fall asleep to, and is available wherever you stream music. Just say, Alexa, play Disney Sleep to your Amazon-connected device. For the perfect deep sleep, visit DisneySleepSweepstakes.com and enter to win the grand prize, an award-winning NOLA Evolution Luxury Hybrid Mattress. This mattress offers 3 firmness level options, cooling comfort, and pressure relief for sensitive joints. Learn more at NOLAmattress.com. The prizes don't stop there. The grand prize winner also gets a Whim Beside companion lighted speaker with Alexa to stream the Disney Sleep playlist. If you fall short of the grand prize, don't fret. You can still win one of 5 $25 Amazon gift cards. Head over to dailyflashshow.com and click on the sweepstakes button for your chance to win.
Local nonprofits play an important role in addressing community issues, and joining us today is Kelly Goody-John. Kelly is the Chief Social Impact Officer at Starbucks Coffee Company. Hi, Kelly. Welcome to Daily Flash. How do community neighborhood grants make a difference?
Great to be here, and I'm so proud to be speaking about our Neighborhood Grants program. This is really a great example of how our employees, or who we refer to as partners, and Starbucks alumni are living our community promise to contribute positively in the communities that they're a part of. So this is our 5th year of launching the Neighborhood Grants program, and it's an opportunity for us to invite our Starbucks partners and Starbucks alumni to nominate local organizations that are doing good things in their communities to receive a grant from the Starbucks Foundation. So this being our 5th year, we're awarding $5 million to nonprofit organizations across the United States.
How are these nonprofit organizations nominated?
So our partners know their communities best. They're a part of their community. They know the organizations that are doing good work. And we invite our partners and alumni to share who's doing good work in their local community. And they can nominate organizations to receive a grant. This year, we had over 33,000 nominations coming in from Starbucks partners. And so it was a big year for us. And we're excited to award 2,800 grants to nonprofits across the United States.
And Kelly, where can we go for more information?
You can read more about the Neighborhood Grants program as well as all of the other community impact work we're doing as a company at stories.starbucks.com.
Kelly, thank you. We'll be sure to post this interview on our website at dailyflashshow.com.
Well, the warm weather has arrived, and that means it's time for a new wardrobe. We got one brand we think you're going to love.
Whether you're planning a weekend getaway, attending a big event, or heading back to the office, summer is here, and it's time to refresh your warm weather wardrobe.
Summer fashion is all about embracing your personal style and having fun with it. Lulu's is your perfect partner, offering attainable luxury that will make you feel beautiful and confident everywhere you go. We'll help you create a wardrobe that blends comfort, sophistication, and a touch of playfulness.
Visit lulus.com to explore their summer collection and find your perfect look.
When it comes to credit, a lot of us are struggling to get out of the red and into the black. Some business owners are using business credit to get out of personal debt, which experts say is not the best idea. So how dangerous is this option for most people? Here to talk to us about it is Amanda Webster. She is the COO of Fund and Grow. Amanda, welcome to Daily Flash.
Thank you for having me.
So what's the first thing someone should know when trying to get business credit?
So the first thing you should really understand is business credit should absolutely be for business. You don't want to mix things. You absolutely want to make sure your business and personal are completely separate. If you do it properly, you can shield your personal assets from your business debts. Also, you have to be very careful in understanding that even when separating it, you can find there are ways that sneak in and affect your personal credit, even if you think it's on the business side. But using business credit is very different. But it does require actively managing your finances, such as paying those bills on time, establishing vendor trade lines as well with the other different vendors, but also aggressively using it within the means.
One key factor about business credit that we understand is that when properly established, it can actually help shield personal assets from business debts, as you mentioned. Talk about separating the two and why that's so important, especially if you're finding that you're kind of personally in the weeds.
So a lot of people get in those weeds because they're using their personal for their business. But also you have to be very careful that you're not putting personal things on your business because that can get those lines shut down. So it's super important to separate it, but also having the knowledge of what different lenders report where and how they report. So as an example, Capital One reports to both. So you have to be very careful when looking at those two pieces and making sure that you're actually separating it properly and building them both properly within the means, because they are very different when you're looking at the way that business credit and personal credit is scored.
What's a misconception, I think, that most people have when it comes to using business credit?
I think the biggest misconception is that they can't use it for this, for that. They can't, use it in a certain industry, or they don't understand the proper way to leverage it. So making sure you're understanding how to use it and which ways are the correct ones, even if it takes an extra step. Sometimes you need to have an extra step to be able to pull money out to pay different people on the business credit side. We work on teaching our clients that because there are ways that can be done incorrectly. And again, get hit with really high fees, can get cards shut down for not using them properly. So it's super important to know how to use it. And there's a huge misconception that you can just use it the same as personal, and they're very different rules.
Yeah, and I think that's really the point we're trying to make here. How does establishing a strong business credit profile impact an individual's credit score?
If it's done properly, it's going to increase that score because you're hopefully pulling anything off of your personal that was actually made for your business. But at the same time, you can easily hurt your personal side just by using your credit, right? If you use your credit on the personal side, depending on how much that utilization is, you can be detrimentally hurting that credit. Whereas in the business side, you need to be aggressive in order to do it, but of course within your means. So you have to be able to establish it strong and correct. And if it's done that way, it will actually make your personal credit better.
Amanda, some great information. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Daily Flash. For more information on how to earn and use business credit, go to fundsandgrow.com. Amanda, thanks again for joining us. You can also go to our website, dailyflashshow.com, to see all of this interview and also to find out more information.
KSA Entertainment is proud to produce and provide a robust collection of entertaining, uplifting, and timely content to broadcast, cable, and streaming platforms in the U.S., Canada, and Puerto Rico. KSA Entertainment. On point, on air.
Hey, welcome back to Daily Flash. It's time for us to look at the lifestyles of the rich and famous as we dive into some celebrity real estate.
Okay, let's get started with Sean Hannity, who just sold his sprawling waterfront estate on Long Island for $12 million. Whoa. It was an all-cash deal following an all-out bidding war. The Fox News host put his New York mansion on the market and moved to Florida earlier this year. The new owner is a fan of Hannity's work and even purchased the home's furniture and library, pushing the total sale price to more than $13 million. The 6-acre estate in Oyster Bay boasts a private dock, a par 3 golf course, a putting green, a swimming pool, and tennis court. The property received 4 offers and was under contract within a week. Hannity bought the waterfront property for $8.5 million back in 2008 and spent a few million in renovations. The mansion features 7 bedrooms and 1,100 square feet of living space.
Gorgeous, man.
Yeah.
Wow. Adam Newman, he's the disgraced founder of WeWork, attempting to actually offload his Manhattan penthouse. The 6-bedroom home, first listed in 2020 for $37.5 million. Last summer, the home was back on the market for $32 million. It's now listed for $25 million. When Newman and his wife purchased the apartment in 2017, it was 2 separate units with a private rooftop terrace and a pink bathroom, apparently. Wow,
look at those polka dot chairs. Woo. I like that banquette that they had in there too. Well, the San Francisco property, which was featured as the Tanner's family house, is on the market now for $6.5 million. The property last sold for $5 million in 2020 and has not been on the market since. The 3-story residence is located in the Pacific Heights neighborhood, was remodeled in 2019. Today, the 3,700 square foot home features a modern design with contemporary fixtures, high ceilings, large bay windows. The home includes 4 bedrooms, 3 full bathrooms, 1 half bathroom, a 2-car garage, and you also get a backyard in the deal.
Which we never saw on the show, so the Full House house. And I'm not 100% sure, but I think there is a screensaver that I think Microsoft uses, or maybe Apple, one of those, that it has, because that hill that it's on the Full House, I think it shows it. So just know, I think if you buy this house, people are going to be coming by there all the time to take pictures. So keep that in mind, too. But it'd be kind of cool to say you lived in the Full House house. Right? Indeed. Well, that does it for our big show. We appreciate you joining today. And of course, we'll be back tomorrow, right?
Yeah, for more information, just head to our website, dailyflashshow.com, for all the stories you've seen here today. Be good, everybody.
We'll see you when we look at you. Bye-bye.